From what's the name of this place?
What is?
Yeah, what's the name of this place?
Tournament de Pizza.
Tournament de Pizza. What's up with the bingo stuff?
Well, like this place is an outdoor tennis facility, and on days where it rains, which is Florida, it happens every day during the summer season, the courts are unusable. And so members, they don't come here because they think that it's closed or they can't do anything when they're here. The pool's not accessible, the courts are underwater. So I figured let's do bingo and make it a bingo hall on days where the courts aren't usable.
I think it's a good idea.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a legit bingo operation. I mean, I could open up a side business doing this. If I got a gaming license and, have like back massage girls walking around giving out massages. And
oh my God.
Make it just like the Hard Rock.
Yeah, okay, whatever. All right, so
I
here.
need a name, though.
Morons are us.
Oh, that's taken.
Amen.
By me.
All right. So here's what I want to vent about. So we had a guest on in Vegas 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Jesse Rose Clark.
Okay.
And I've seen this happen numerous times. So I want to stay on the air, loser,
Okay.
tweets to her, rips her, and says, "You cost me money by losing.
Oh, so they bet on
I bet on you.
Right.
All my other picks won. You lost. You this, you that.
Right.
I would love for people like that to say that to the fighters' faces. I would love for them to say, hey, can I meet you at the gym, just you and me, so we can discuss?
Okay.
So that the fighter can just beat the living crap out of him.
All right.
A, that bothers me.
Okay.
Two, so there was a post up, some moron, and I could tell you who, I took a photo of it, was talking about how boring some of these fights are.
Oh, yeah, that was me. I did post that.
And that fighters owe it to be exciting. That fighters owe, and my comment was, fighters aren't fighting for you. Fighters don't have to be entertaining. Because let's be honest, GSP was not entertaining. But
Right.
all he did is win.
I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, when we see the president of the BKFC jumping up on the apron, demanding that his fighters fight and put on a show,
Right.
and entertain the crowd,
Which he has since apologized for.
and engage in combat. Where, now the UFC and MMA has turned into more points and longevity of who can go 25 minutes and outstrike and outperform. But that doesn't lead to like the barbaric, crazy fights that built the sport to what it is.
The object, who said this, the object's to win the game, Herm Edwards. You play to win the game. You play, and it's not playing when you're fighting, you fight to win the fight. And I continue to talk about George Gagel, that he wanted to be entertaining and would lose fights because he didn't do what he does best. He tried to be entertaining. Don't be entertaining, win. Then if the win is entertaining, good for you. And if fans, who are short for fanatics, which are sometimes jerks, don't like it, in the words of Dana White, don't come. Don't pay for a ticket.
Yeah, speaking of not coming, where's Dana White been? I guess he's not been in the last two events. I saw an online post that he hasn't been seen around.
Well, he's busy.
What's he doing?
How about these knuckleheads are up in arms that Dana gave, it's a hell of a birthday gift. I guess it was $250,000 to some internet guys.
Influencer?
Yeah, I don't know who they are. I guess they were out at International Fight Week or whatever.
Okay.
And people are up in arms. You don't pay the fighters, but you're paying. It's his money. If you don't like the contract, don't sign it.
It's true.
If you don't want to fight, go fight somewhere else.
It's true.
You're going to make less money, or you're going to make more money. But that's not, once you sign a contract, you're under contract. Shut the hell up.
Okay. I'm with you.
I was told to get rowed, so I'm rowing up.
You are. You're getting a little worried. I'm worried about your health. But yeah, Dana can spend his money on whatever, and those influencers must have been worth it because they must have had a big platform or social media presence, so there must have been a value in why he gave them that much money.
It doesn't matter if there's value.
Well, that's their job as social influencers to create value. You don't get that kind of money if you're doing something to bring value to the brand.
But what I'm saying is, if you want to give a birthday, if you want to give something to someone, you don't have to explain it. It's yours. It's yours to give.
Right.
If you want to give somebody this chuckle sign, and they want to take this chuckle sign, who's to complain?
I want to give you a bingo card. That's what I want to give you. But do you know all your letters?
No.
Well, you only need to know 5. It's B-I.
And G-O.
G-O. And he was a dog.
Right. And bingo was his name on it.
That's true. And you only have to know numbers up to 75. So
Well, now,
you had a chance at.
hold on a second. I know that, like, when you do it on the ship and stuff, they keep track and they know if somebody has bingo, right?
Why? Because it's scanned in?
I guess.
There
So,
must be a barcode.
so you won't know if somebody has bingo
No,
here because
no.
this is not professionally done.
No, but I was telling my wife about the bingo, and she said that apparently in Brazil, I guess there's like $1,000 cash prize, and like 100 bingos on the last call on the number, 100 cards hit, and I guess it started some massive brawl in Brazil, which obviously is jiu-jitsu and is all on the ground. But yeah, could you imagine that here? Like bingo, 40 people stand up, and then it's like
Well,
75 to 100-year-old brawling it out.
hold on a second. You're a crowd. If 40 people stand up, you're going to need ambulances.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there would be canes and walkers being thrown. I mean, this.
It would be bad.
It would be like when you're at Golden Corral and somebody runs out of chocolate fountain syrup.
I've never eaten
It'd
that.
just be a riot. And that's like a name of a band, I think. Sit there quiet.
All right. We are still trying to get a hold or work out the details with Jessica Penne. Long Island. That's where they are this weekend, right?
Oh, Long Island.
So we're going to get to that. We're
I
going
could
to.
go. I love New York.
I could
Although
go.
It's the second dirtiest city in the world.
Can you go now?
And then speaking of New York and Italians, did you know that bingo started in Italy? And then it was transferred over to France where they call it Lotto. So this is like very authentic for a pizzeria to have bingo hall.
Can we hit a break?
Sure.
All right. When we come back, we have a. Normally, you would say an in-studio guest.
Okay.
But I guess we say in-restaurant guest.
In restaurant works.
Okay.
I like it.
So we're going to do that when we return. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong and Staff Zone. We'll be right back.
I-17.